take us through what it was like whenever you heard your name called.
It was an awesome feeling, leading up to it. It was interesting just not knowing what's going to happen, but then once I finally got the call, it was kind of like, oh, okay. Like I don't have to really worry about it anymore, so it was an awesome experience.
You have what I call easy power, and what I mean by that is somebody at some point along the way taught you a great motion. Whenever you look at your delivery to home plate, everything's very smooth. And then when you look at the amount of innings that you racked up at James Madison, not a whole lot. I believe just a little bit above 58.
Yeah.
So somebody along the way has taught you how to throw a ball properly and then taking care of your arm but not overusing. Would that be correct?
Yeah, so it started in high school. Our high school coach was a former minor league player, coached in college for a little while, and he was always really bought into making sure pitchers weren't overused and kept pitch counts low. And then from there, going on to college, our college pitching coach was the same. I mean, just trying to generate as much power and force as you can without creating too much stress in the body, and I think that's what's helped me, like out there on the mound, just repeating the same stuff over and over.
Yeah, and it's obvious that you're able to do that being a 3-pitch pitcher. At one point I think you're probably a 4-pitch pitcher, but obviously taking care of the arm, the curveball is the toughest one. So take us through the 3 pitches you throw and kind of explain what that's like. Being a guy knowing you're only going to have 1, maybe 2 innings, is it tough to get to all 3 pitches?
It depends. Like before I come into the game, we have scouting reports on the hitters, so I just look at what they're most uncomfortable with and try to use my strengths against them. But yeah, I throw a fastball, slider, changeup, and every day you go out there, you're not going to have all 3 pitches working.
Sure.
So you got to figure out which ones are working that day, and then you still got to be able to use your other one, even if it's not at its best.
So having 3 pitches, do you see yourself maybe? If you look at a guy like Mitch White at the big level right now, David Price maybe, Julio Urias, I know they've used in different kinds of roles. Do you see yourself as a guy that could be a spot starter maybe someday?
I think there's potential for it. I mean, I've opened one game this year. I only went 2 innings, but I mean, for the most part, I'll probably stay as a reliever, but never know.
Yeah, and tell us what it's like to be a Dodger, obviously one of the greatest organizations, not just in baseball, but of all sports.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, the way they treat their players and everything they do for us is just unmatched. I mean,
is there a specific system, pitching-wise, that has helped you as far as what the Dodgers do?
Just most of the time attack with fastballs. Even if you're a low fastball percentage guy, you got to establish a zone, and that creates all the other swing and miss potential for your off-speed pitches.
Nick, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.